In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a flyer here in Google Slides. So here's the example flyer that I've created. We have our background, we have the standard flyer size, we have our text, we have some additional images, we have our background image, which really adds character to our flyer, and some information that we have on a shape right here. Depending on what type of flyer you're trying to create, here are some of the guidelines that you can follow to create your own. So what I'm going to do is to recreate this flyer right here. Let's go ahead and do that. Here we have a blank slide, and the first step would be to change the size of our slide. We're going to do that by going to File right here in the menu bar and selecting Page Setup. So the standard size of a flyer would be 8.5 by 11. And that's going to be in inches. So let's go ahead and put those in and click on apply. And there we have it. We have changed the orientation and the size of our slide to fit in the standard size of a flyer. Our next step would be to place a background for our flyer. This can be an image, this can be a color. It's totally up to you what you're trying to create. For the one that I've shown you for this example, I've inserted an image as a background. But as you see, I cannot move that background anymore. I've locked it into my slide so I don't move it around while I place the other elements on it. I also have a shape right here, but inside are two separate text boxes. So we have the shape and the image locked in our slide. Now I've already created a video on how to lock in your images, your text, and other elements onto your slide. I'll leave a card at the right top corner of this video for you to check out later. So let's go ahead and lock in our images. So here in the theme builder, I'm just going to insert the image that I want as my background. Go to Image, search the web. This is where I'm going to be getting my background image. I'm going to type in my keyword right here. And I'm just going to find the image that I've used for my flyer, which is this one right here. I'm going to select or click on it, then click on Insert at the bottom right corner. And there you have it. Now I'm going to resize this image right here. There you have it. Now I'm just going to reposition it to the middle. Now what I'm going to do is to crop it. There we go. So the top is okay, so is the bottom, and there you have it. So now I have my background image, and the next one would be for my text. So what I'm going to be adding is a shape. So go to Shape right here in the toolbar again. Select the type of shape you want to insert onto your flyer or onto your slide, which will be highlighting your text that will contain details about the event or for whatever reason you're trying to create this flyer for. So here's our shape. I'm just going to make our border color transparent and our fill color into black. Now I'm going to adjust the opacity of this shape by going to add a custom color right here. Then at this part right here, I'm going to adjust the opacity like so. So you have a preview right here of what it's going to look like. If you click on OK, there we have it. So you can see that it is not that opaque or not as clear as I want it to be, but it will do its purpose on highlighting my text with a lighter color later. So I think that's good. And these are the only things that I want to be fixed or locked into my slide or flyer. So if I close this one, there we have it. Here is my flyer. So now if I do try and click on the image or the shape, it won't be moved. There you have it. The next step would be to add our text, or the title if you may call it. And I've created that by inserting word art for this 3 ones right here. So again, let's recreate that. Go to Insert in the menu bar, select word art, type in your keywords. For this one, the first text would be spooktacular. So just type that in. There we go, all in caps. Press enter, and there's your word art. And the next step would be to just format it. So a great font style to use for this one would be a font called Creepster. You can just scroll down until you see it, and there you have it. Now we can just resize it and then change the fill color into a red color. Let's select the border color to be black. There we have it. And we can also add some drop shadow. Edit our settings, increase the distance, change the angle, increase the distance again, and there you have it. So that drop shadow definitely adds an effect to this text right here. And that's our first one. So just make the proper adjustments that you think will add more character into your text. There we go. If you want to center this, just right click on it, select center on page, and select horizontally. So that was our first text, and we're going to do the same thing for our second and third text right here. And there you have it. Now we have our title. It's just below the shape that we created for the additional details that will be in text form again later. So just make again the proper adjustments. And for the empty spaces that we have on these parts right here, we've added some additional images. So let's go to insert image right here, search the web. Let's add some vampire teeth. There we go. I think this is a good one. Click on insert. There we have it. Just gonna resize it. Not make it too big. Rotate it to the left a little. There you have it. Another one would be a pumpkin basket. So go back to insert image. Type in your keyword. There we have it. Let's click on the first one. Click on insert again. Resize it. Reposition it. And rotate it a little. You can make it a bit bigger. Again, these are all totally up to you. And there you have it. And the last bit would be to put in the details for this shape right here. So I already have the details. I'm just going to paste them on right here. And I'm going to create 2 text boxes. Now again, depending on how many details you have for your event, you can put them right here, or if you need more space, you can adjust it a little higher. That's totally up to you. I'm just going to create a text box right here. So that's like 2 text boxes in 2 columns. So I'm just going to insert my first text right here. Paste. There we go. We can't see our text right now because our text color is also in black. To make this stand out and in contrast to our dark background, we're going to turn it into a light text color, which is white. So let's select everything, go to text color right here and select white. There we have it. Now it's a bit more apparent. And I'm just going to change the font size to a smaller one to make sure everything fits. There we go. Maybe adjust the size of our text as well. There we have it. Now everything fits. If we zoom in, that is what it's going to look like. Now it's looking a bit plain for me, so I'm just going to change the font style again. There we go. Again, make the proper adjustments so that you can fit everything onto that shape or onto that text box. And there we have it. We have more details to insert right here. To make it more even, I'm just going to copy this. Paste. There we go. This time I'm going to delete that and paste in my other text. So let me just paste that in. There we go. Since we have formatted that same text box, it has now turned our text all into white. And there we have it. Now I'm just going to again make some proper adjustments like so. There we have it. I'm going to make this parts right here into a bigger font size to make them more apparent. There we go. And this one as well. Select that and increase the font size to 14. And there we have it. So we can add more details right here if we want to, but I'm just going to leave it at that. And there we have it. We've created this flyer right here in Google Slides. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, do leave a like and subscribe for more helpful videos. See you on the next one.